The Independent Senator Jacqui Lambie for the day's top political stories. Jacqui, good to see you. So the major parties are spinning the result on the weekend their own way. Who won, in your view, when all things are considered?
I don't think anybody really won, to be honest with you. I mean, the cost of living is just really starting to play out there on people, Pete. I think that, I don't think you would have seen much difference because you didn't have United Australia Party running, you didn't have One Nation, so of course the Liberal Party would have kicked up a couple of those those right, the right wing out there. So I really don't think either major party's got a lot to brag about.
Was there anything that struck you the most out of the results? Was there a key takeout for you moving forward into, the next 12 months?
No, not really. I think for me, I'm a bit more focused down here. We've got a state election coming up in the next few weeks as well. So for me, certainly my head's down here in Tasmania and doing everything we possibly can to get out on the ground to see how we go out there. There'll be a bit more of a mix. In the state one in Tasmania, obviously, because we have a lot more independence. And, of course, we're putting up 12 of our own from the Jacqui Lambie network. So I guess we'll see what the outcome of that is in about 2.5, 3 weeks.
OK. Well, back to federal issues, though. The opposition is well advanced on nuclear talks. That's according to Jane Hume this morning. Do you think that will help them?
Oh, they're miles behind, Pete. Look, they've been trying to find a waste somewhere to put all the waste, for goodness sake, in the 10 years that we're in, and they couldn't even do that. It's a real shame that we're not world leaders in this, considering we have about 27 or 28% of the world's uranium in South Australia itself, mate. We're just so far behind. It's only like pulling the lever now. Is there any reason? So it is just really, really worrying. It'd be interesting to see what they come up with. I wouldn't spend too much time on nuclear if I was them, because once again, what's hitting the people out there is a cost of living, and you're not going to have nuclear electricity overnight.
No. Do you think it's becoming more palatable from the public, though? Do you think they're more open to it? I mean, there was a recent news poll that suggested more young people are.
Yeah, I think that they're definitely open to it. And I think when South Australia did that Royal Commission here about 4 or 5 years ago, I know us doing a fuel safety inquiry back in 2015-16, what we did realise is all our weaknesses in this area, that we didn't even have scientists that were qualified down here in nuclear, that sort of thing. And I don't think we've come much further, mate. That's the problem. But if it's an option when you have that 26 or 27% of uranium in our own country, really, you've got to ask why we didn't have a look at nuclear power many, many years ago and be so much more advanced on it than what we are now. I mean, we're not even at the starter blocks, really.
That's true. Just finally, Jacqui, do you think or hope Tassie gets a Guernsey when the King eventually visits?
Oh, mate, surely the only state he's coming to is Tasmania. I mean, mate, we have the big spud. We have drop bears down here. I mean, why wouldn't you come to Tasmania?
Yeah.
Mate, I'll even shout him a whiskey, mate, and a red Pinot. No worries there. But come on down if you want to see Australia in all its glory. Then come to Tasmania.
Well, there you go. There is an ironclad commitment. He's got the vineyards. He can stay in Freycinet. You've got it all.
Absolutely, mate. He can even have a swim. Hopefully, he'll come down during the summer.
Yeah, as long as the water's not too cold. Good to see you, Jacqui. Thank you. We'll talk to you again soon. Well,